Hi, everybody, and welcome to Amazon Smbhav. The session that we'll take today is how to engage your customers with Alexa via Alexa skills and Alexa built in devices. I'm Teena Sidana, and I lead BD for Alexa voice services. Let's get started. Today, we intend to cover our vision of getting Alexa everywhere, the types of Alexa integrations that are possible, and we'll dive deep into each one of those Alexa skills, smart home, as well as Alexa built in, and what the customers or you developers and SMEs can get out of it. Our vision is to get Alexa everywhere. We started with our own devices or Amazon devices with the Echo Dot, the Fire TV Stick, as well as the Echo Show. However, we at Amazon feel that voice is going to empower all devices in the future, no matter what their form factor. Hence, we got voice to our mobile phones from Redmi Note 9 to OnePlus. We got it in the most native use case, which is a speaker, from whether it's Bose or Sony or even headphones from Jabra. We even have Indian brands like Boat, Eyeball, and Motorola today who are working with us and have launched some successful speakers and headphones. Similarly, whether it's your TV or it's your set-top box that you want to control, voice always comes in handy. You can change your channels, control your TV, as well as switch it off and on. We have integrations successfully with LG, Samsung, as well as Dish TV in India as well. The newer generation of devices like the smart home allow you to control your appliance with the convenience of voice. We also have integrations with wearables like Fitbit and Amazfit, where all your fitness things can happen just by the click of a button. Let's move on to see what Alexa can do for you, right? We know that Alexa is on a series of devices. Let's ask Alexa, अपने बारे में बताओ.
आइए, आप ही का तो इंतजार था। मैं आपकी वर्चुअल असिस्टेंट, एक जरिया बस सुधार का। कोई काम पड़े तो याद करें, चाहे सुबह हो या शाम, हो ऑर्गेनाइज्ड या फिर सरप्राइज, बस लेकर मेरा नाम। मेरे पास टाइमर्स, रिमाइंडर्स, अलार्म्स, लिस्ट, ब्लूटूथ कॉल्स और मैसेजेस, जोक्स, गाने, स्टोरीज, राइम्स, मौसम सर्च और मजेदार गेम्स। छोटी या बड़ी खबरें हैं सभी, जाने स्कोर, बहुत कुछ और। रूटीन्स को सेट करिए तो सही, फिर प्लान्स बनाए टेंशन फ्री। कई काम हुए आसान, बस लेकर मेरा नाम।
Wasn't that amazing? What all Alexa can do for us? Let us now see what are the types of Alexa integrations that exist, right? The first is Alexa for skill builders. So you ask, what is a skill? A skill is nothing but a voice app. Anyone with an Alexa device can access skills and enable them either through voice or through the Alexa app or going to the skill store anywhere. We have a lot of apps which are integrated and allow customers to interact with their Echo as well as any other Alexa built-in devices seamlessly for either daily commute, listening to music, getting the hang of the news, cooking, education, or even games. Alexa is useful in all of these diverse use cases. The next use case is for those who are device manufacturers and want Alexa to work with their appliance. So if you are a device manufacturer, you can simplify your customers' daily interactions with the device using a smart home skill. These enable your device, whether it's a bulb or a plug, a TV, or any other appliance to work with Alexa. Simply put, you can actually talk to your Echo or any other Alexa built-in device and ask your smart home devices to switch on, switch off, and do a multitude of other functions. The next is for device manufacturers who actually want to talk to the device itself. So those where you do not need any external Alexa device to interact are called Alexa built-in devices. Definitely, as the name suggests, it means Alexa resides within that device, and you do not need any other device to interact with it. These will include all your smart speakers, set-top boxes, or even some appliances where you can actually directly command the appliance rather than having to use an Echo or any other device. Moving on to what are Alexa skills and what does the customer even use them for, right? Let's just imagine a daily routine for a customer. I, as a customer, wake up and I say, "Hey, Alexa, good morning. What can I do today?" And Alexa tells me everything. If I have a routine, it will probably switch off my lights, it will start the daily news, and even book my Uber an hour later when it knows I'm ready to go for my daily commute. The next, when I am actually home, I can switch on rhymes for the kids, have the elderly listen to the radio, and get on with some cooking using the Sanjeev Kapoor app. I can, meanwhile, with the convenience of my voice, pay my electricity bill and also listen to calming songs as well as devotional content from Art of Living. So, this summarizes a day in any of our lives, right? All of us can get access to all these wonderful skills and a lot more daily from Alexa. Alexa is increasingly becoming a part of our everyday life, and skills are the complete enablers to do that. Today, we have over 30,000 Alexa skills by our developers, as well as 1,000 plus of those in Hindi. Considering English is the natural interaction mode for all of our customers, we have enabled English for Alexa today. Today, you can talk to it in a mix of English and Hindi and can actually have it answered back to you in your preferred language. Let's have a look at one of the top Alexa skills that we implemented from our very favorite Zuzos enjoying the Alexa experience.
What heck's now? Chiname mellow. Chiname mellow.
Impressive, isn't it? That's how great an Alexa skill is. Now you ask, who can build an Alexa skill? Well, let's ask our youngest developer, a 15-year-old Sham Ramesh, who, because his friends would steal his books of how to master Minecraft, got really bored of it and actually made an Alexa skill on tips and tricks on mastering Minecraft. That's how convenient it is. In his own words, he said, "It's pretty easy. I started with some YouTube videos and now I can develop the entire skill on my own." It helps in the process that it is only content heavy and not system heavy. So just imagine the series and variety of customers as well as developers we expect to get and support for building skills for Alexa. Let us listen in to some of our Alexa pioneers and their journey on to building their own Alexa skills and how they got an engaged audience.
We started looking out for games that are popular, things like rock, paper, scissors, something very simple we see in all the cartoons that are there.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Rock.
Rock. How did you guess my move? Hope you are not cheating.
The key thing is to have the invocation name that is very simple. So we learned it the hard way where we did the beta, and the first invocation name was Oiku Stories, and our beta users had a tough time kind of invoking the skill. So we set everything to Story Stream. Alexa, open Story Stream.
Ahoy! Welcome back to Story Stream. We have immersive stories in Hindi and English collections. Which collection would you like to explore? Hindi or English?
Hindi.
Ji busy. Hindi it is.
The first thing which I keep in mind is that the attention span of the users is usually very short. So it should not be a boring conversation with Alexa. It should be interesting, it should be entertaining to the user. So I try to keep the entertainment part in the skill.
The first time I came across Alexa there was an open hack where the participants were building skills, but unfortunately my skill failed in front of everyone. I went back home, completed the skill, and 2 days later it was live on the skill store. It felt quite proud to see my name on Amazon.com.
Hindi definitely provides us a native connect. Speaking in Hindi to a device will just make it very natural.
For example, we developed rock, paper, scissors, which was a heavy influence from the Western culture, right? Western side. Now, what would our native speakers or the Hindi speakers, the majority of India, actually the kids play? And one very good example is Chidi Out or Lukha Chupi.
Meinda Kul.
Pass.
Shehnai Ur.
Wood.
Alexa, open Wild Planet.
Meow. Welcome to Wild Planet.
Kids are like asking more and more animals, right? Actually, we learned a lot of animals. We don't even know how these animals sounds like, but Sridhar and team they went on and they looked for more and more sounds. Actually, that's actually a little interesting for us. When we see this, kids are interacting like this, right? It's like making us more feeling proud. Actually,
We are actually doing something good here.
I really enjoy the experience with Alexa.
It definitely is a very good feeling.
So it's interesting, right? How everybody can build for Alexa. Now let us ask and dive deeper into some of the top skill domains. Let's start with something that has caught the eyes of all the kids out there, the Chota Bheem skill, right? It remains a favorite with kids and adults alike. Well, to keep the kids busy, right? To understand what makes an immersive adventure game on voice, we spoke to the CEO and founder of Gametronics. Rajat opened up his heart to the gaming industry for the good part of the last 2 decades and believes with us that voice gaming is the next frontier in this new generation. Let's hear from Rajat on some of the strategies as well as learnings he had by building the Chota Bheem adventure skill.
So we worked on this Chota Bheem adventure. So
all the kids love it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Thank you very much. So we got pretty decent feedback about that. So the good thing is that it was not just the game; it was an experience to and at the same time, it's like let the imagination flow. Because kids have seen certain type of Chota Bheem and the world and universe around him. So this Alexa was a great experience because when we were talking about that he means the king over there, kids were actually having that kind of that immediately reels back to the whole thing. So we literally created the entire ambience, the world and everything, and with real the voice actors and all those things. So it was absolutely a powerful medium for us because it was just not so we were using what you passively collect while watching Chota Bheem universe kind of thing.
Let's move on to the next frontier, education and podcast skills. Voxogenic is a top agency of ours that has helped us build the Audible Suno skill as well as the Macmillan Altura skill. The Macmillan Altura skill offers curriculum grade English learning content in storytelling format, vocabulary building exercises, and interactive quizzes for English grammar structured for levels 1 to 5. The interactive formats helps learners improve their English reading, writing, and listening capabilities. We wanted to hear from Tarun what it takes to build an engaging audience. Let's listen in.
Hi, I am Tarun Dagar, founder of Voxogenic Technologies. We are an official Amazon Alexa certified agency with expertise in designing and developing enterprise-grade voice-first applications. We have helped brands such as Audible Suno, Star Bharat, and Macmillan in reaching a wider range of audience and giving their users a simple and natural way to consume their content using Amazon Alexa. We are also the creators of some of the best games on Alexa such as Battle Ludo, Bulls and Cows, and What's the Time Mr. Wolf, which you can play with your family and friends and also stand a chance to win exciting prizes. To know more about us, you can visit our website www.voxogenic.com. Providing services and building apps on Alexa has helped us set up a business from scratch. With only 2 people working out of a basement, we have grown to a 7-member team working out of a co-working space. It has also given us the opportunity to work with clients from all over the world and also working closely with some Fortune 500 companies. We can help businesses by entering the voice first industry at the right time and also improving their voice SEO, marketing their products, and giving their users an easy and intuitive way to connect and interact with their brands using Amazon Alexa. Anyone can contact us for a free voice consultancy by dropping us an email at contact@voxygenic.com. After that, we can help you understand the use case specific to your industry and then help you ideate, design, and develop an Alexa skill for you.
So now when you talk about what are the things that gets an Indian audience going and what does it take to create an engaging skill, you think of the most common use cases that any Indian household will have, right? Cricket and Bollywood. That's where our agency Bolted has helped us build games such as the Impossible Bollywood Quiz as well as the Daily Cricket Trivia. Let's listen in to Vishal, the CEO of Bolted, on what does it take to build an engaging Alexa skill and how his team can help you, the developer, in case you want to build skills for Alexa.
At Bolted, we come from game development background. So everything that we build on Alexa stands on the pillars of creativity, scalability, and most importantly, entertaining or enthralling the end user. One of our hallmark skills is the Impossible Bollywood Quiz. It is a parodic take on some of Bollywood's most iconic dialogues and songs, and it is one of the most beloved skills on the Alexa India store. Likewise, our skill, Daily Cricket Trivia, is highly sought after during the IPL season. But we're not just about movies and sports. We've helped one of the leading hospital chains in the nation enable their patients to book a doctor's appointment just by talking to Alexa. We're currently helping automobile OEMs build connected car experiences through Alexa. Having said that, there is plenty for small and medium businesses to get their presence on Alexa. In our country, voice search has grown and is growing by leaps and bounds. Therefore, as a business, big or small, you want your customers to be able to get your information not just through a traditional website, but also through voice. At Bolted, we call it the voice website, meaning just like a traditional website, customers can get information about the products or services that you offer, what are your operational hours, where are you located, all of that through your Alexa skill, which is essentially your voice website. So if you are an SMB, this is one more way for you to connect to your customers and a very effective way. How can one do that? You can begin by gathering the information that your customers would typically seek from your website, put it in conversational Q&A format, and then go ahead and build your Alexa skill. There are tools available online that help you build your Alexa skill without writing a single line of code. Or you can seek help from agencies like us to help you onboard on Alexa. Alexa has helped Bolted in many ways, but I'll just list a couple here. As a creative bunch, we've found the most natural way, that is voice, to express our creativity to a very large audience. That coupled with the fact that we've been able to help a wide range of businesses, big and small, reach out to their customers through Alexa has today made Bolted a name to be reckoned with in the voice space, and in turn has helped create a self-sustainable and a profitable business in itself. We've been 4 years into this now, but we feel we're just getting started and are tickled at the possibilities that Alexa has to offer.
Let's move on to the next frontier, Alexa Smart Home. Let's hear about why smart home, right? We all feel we are natively used to switching on, switching off a light. We can use the remote. Why do we need voice? It's because the customers ask it for. Customers love the convenience of controlling their smart home gadgets, such as smart lights, fans, ACs, security cameras, TVs, and much more with various smart home brands. There are thousands of smart home compatible devices with Alexa today, from brands like Philips, Cisco, Xiaomi, TP-Link, Bajaj, Crompton, Havells, to name a few. Thousands of people have accepted smart home devices which are native to Indian use cases, like a smart tube light, a smart ceiling fan, a smart water heater, etc. And all of these at the convenience of cost and prices that are affordable for Indian households. A smart bulb today, for example, costs less than 500 rupees, and a smart plug less than 1000 rupees. Isn't that really convenient? And that's what the customers are loving. In 2020, customers asked Alexa to control a smart home gadget 8.6 lakh times a day. Wow. Just think about it, right? A million almost commands every single day. And the reason people are now buying smart speakers is to control their smart home devices. We asked all the customers in non metro cities what was the top reason for buying a smart speaker. 50% of those actually said that it was because it helps them in convenience to set up their smart home devices. Let's look at all the use cases that exist with smart home today that we know of and are developing a lot more. First, and the most native one, lights, plugs, and switches. Whether it's to switch on, switch off your lights, check the status, temperature, brightness, or just control them remotely, you can do it all with the convenience of voice. Similarly, whether it's for your AC or for your fan, you can switch on, off, control temperature, control speed, and even set triggers like in the night when my AC switches off because it reaches a particular temperature, switch on my fan automatically. Now that's very convenient, isn't it? The next frontier is TV and set-top boxes where your remote is replaced by voice to control the TV, whether it's channel change, whether it's moving to a particular channel or a content you like. You can do it all via voice. And last but not the least is the most emerging use case on camera, surveillance, and security. Whether it's to check your camera feeds, lock in an event, or just do motion detection through voice and send you alerts whenever there is a break-in or anything that is not recorded in your history. You can do all of these through a simple command and through the convenience of Alexa. So our customers asked us, what does it take to set up a smart home device? Must be a big hassle, right? Absolutely not. What we are doing here at Amazon is trying to give the convenience of certified for human setup, which means that once you plug in a device, you do not need to do anything else. You just ask your Echo or any other Alexa built-in device, find me my devices, and there you go. It's set up on your Wi-Fi. Let's hear in from some of the customers who we asked, what do they think would be the most difficult thing to do while setting up a smart home device? And finally, how they reacted when they could just set it up as simply as saying, find my devices. Let's listen in.
On a scale of 1 to 10, in terms of being tech savvy,
a 4.
1 less than him.
Definitely not an expert, but definitely not like, I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm definitely 1.
When I hear smart home, I think
Back to the Future 2.
Man, there's a lot of cool things I'd like to have that I don't want to set up.
A day.
It would be a lot to figure out. I think I'd be sitting there reading the manual for a little bit.
Come back tomorrow. Don't tell me you're going to have me set something up.
Now my hands are sweating.
Already.
Okay. Turn on the lights when I wake up.
Turn on lights with my hands full.
Set the holiday vibe with my voice.
Here we go.
All right, there we go.
All right.
Okay.
Alexa, discover devices.
I found first plug.
Alexa, turn on light.
Alexa, turn on the tea kettle.
Okay.
Alexa, turn on the tree.
Okay.
Surprisingly easy.
I'm impressed with myself.
That's amazing.
We have implemented the Certified for Humans program with one of our partners, the Wipro Smart Bulb. It's as simple as plugging it in and finding your devices on your Wi-Fi. Now that is a simple setup, isn't it? Last but not the least, let's move on to Alexa voice services, which are devices where you can directly talk and get the power of Alexa. What types of devices are these? Well, basically everything you can think of, from audio devices like speakers and headphones, to video devices like a set-top box, a smart TV, where you can directly talk to either your TV or your remote or your set-top box, or smart home devices where you could talk to the device itself rather than relying on an Echo or any other Alexa built-in device. The most latest are our integrations on Alexa with a mobile. What can Alexa do on a mobile, you ask, right? Let's see.
Alexa, good morning.
Good morning.
Alexa, play workout music.
The playlist 160 BPM workout on Amazon Music.
Alexa, give me a healthy breakfast recipe.
Okay, I have picked the top healthy breakfast recipes for you. Scrambled egg.
Alexa, call boss.
Calling boss's mobile.
Alexa, remind me to email Sid at 3 p.m.
Okay, I'll remind you at 3 p.m.
Alexa, order laundry detergent.
Amazon's choice is Tide Ultra Clean Detergent. I added it to your Amazon cart.
Alexa, continue my book on Audible.
Getting your selection from Audible. Resuming episode 2. Love is the best medicine.
More than the flipper of a seal gave us Sherlock Holmes.
Alexa, good night.
Good night, sleep tight. Switching off light.
We have launched over 100 products from 25 top brands in India, whether it's Boat, Dish TV, Xiaomi, LG, Samsung, Fitbit, Sony, you name it, you have it. All these brands are on board the Alexa journey and are building devices for Alexa to give the convenience of voice to their customers. So let's see what it takes to build an Alexa device, right? If you have an existing non-Alexa built-in product, all you have to do is add an Alexa module with the AVS SDK, with our cost-optimal module vendors, and get the hardware and firmware changes from a system integrator done. You can do it all in-house as well if you choose to do so. That's what it takes to build a non-voice enabled device to an Alexa built-in device. A hardware change, a firmware change, as well as the Alexa module, and you're ready to go. Similarly, if you do not wish to have an existing device converted to an Alexa built-in device, you can actually pick white label devices off the shelf from our empaneled ODMs and simply launch them in the market. We have a series of such ODMs, system integrators, as well as chipset and module partners with reference designs who we have certified and are available on our developer portal for anybody to access. Now, let's listen in to one of our top system integrators globally, LTTS, and hear what they have to say on how you can give power to your devices with Alexa built-in.
Larsen & Toubro Technology Services, that is LTTS, is an engineering and technology service provider from India, servicing about 250 customers worldwide in industrial, consumer, automotive, medical, and telecom domain. LTTS is qualified consulting and professional services partner for Amazon Alexa. We have developed Alexa built-in automotive and consumer products and some Alexa-enabled products and taken up custom skill development as well. Our team has complete understanding of Amazon certification process and Alexa authorized certification and security test labs. We have experience in audio and visual design of the products, similarly the electrical and mechanical aspects. We have built in several ecosystem partnerships with semicon vendors and the certified module vendors, thus helping us in doing end-to-end development and certification of multiple products. Being number one pure play engineering service provider servicing multiple industries, LTTS will be the right Atmanirbhar Alexa design house from India.
You can also power any TV, which is an AOSP platform TV, with the power of Alexa. Listen in to Jagdish, who's the CEO of CloudWalker, talk about this solution for AOSP-enabled Alexa built-in devices that they have recently launched with top brands like Kevin and Shinko.
Hi, I'm Jagdish Rajpurohit, CEO of CloudWalker Streaming Technologies. CloudWalker has enabled more than 15 brands in the last 12 months to bring Alexa built-in on their smart TVs, through which users are now able to control their smart TVs for finding content, playing streaming of music, controlling IoT devices, etc. With our experience, we can help you enable your devices with Alexa built-in services, right from integration, testing, to certification, to launch. Voice is an important tool for any tech product today. And with Alexa's scope of business, an open platform, it's easily the best-in-class voice assist available today for developers and brands. Alexa has been a key contributor for enabling voice on our televisions for our customers. If you require Alexa to be bought on your product, let us know.
We hope with this presentation and masterclass, you were able to understand how to build your own Alexa skill, Alexa smart home device, or an Alexa built-in device. Feel free to reach out to us at alexa.design-india to give us any comments or feedback or any leads that you might have. Please fill in this feedback form below and let us know what you liked or didn't like about the session to help us get better. Thank you for your time.